usually when we think about self-improvement, it's all about hacking our habits or maybe hitting the gym. We focus so intensely on fixing the mind or the body.
Right, yeah. We're totally used to hearing things like, train your brain or build your body.
Exactly. But today we're unpacking a framework that really just flips that whole script. We're looking at a theological perspective on human nature from Pastor Chris's July 14th devotional, Rhapsody of Realities.
Yeah, and our mission here is really just to objectively explore the specific ideas presented in this text, like how the spirit, the mind, and the body actually interact with each other.
Right, because this text throws a pretty massive curveball. It argues that true connection and service to God, well, they actually bypass your mind and physical body completely.
Right, it's all about the spirit.
Okay, so let's unpack this born-again paradox.
hmm
The foundational idea here is that the change happens exclusively in the spirit. I mean, it makes me think of a massive tech upgrade. So is it sort of like installing a flawless, brand new operating system? Like, that's your recreated spirit, but you're still forced to run it alongside your old, buggy apps.
Yeah, that's actually a great way to put it.
And I guess your physical body would be the seriously outdated hardware.
That tech analogy perfectly captures the mechanics of what's happening here, because when the framework references 2 Corinthians about becoming a new creature, it draws a very hard line.
Oh, really? How so?
Well, the physical hardware of your body didn't change at all, and the software you use to think, your mind, that didn't get an automatic patch either.
So only the core operating system gets the reset.
Exactly. Only the spirit gets that flawless reset.
Wait, I'm stuck on this, though. If this core operating system is totally flawless now, why is the user experience still so glitchy?
Well, that's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if you get this massive spiritual reset, why might someone still completely lose their temper in traffic or, snap at their kids? Shouldn't a perfect OS override those buggy apps immediately?
You definitely think so. But the framework argues that the new OS doesn't automatically sync with the old apps.
Oh, okay.
The mind hasn't been renewed yet. The flawless spirit is there, sure, but it essentially has to take on the role of an IT administrator. It has to actively, manually rewrite the outdated code in your brain.
Wait, so the invisible spirit is literally tasked with training the physical mind?
Yes. And that is the core struggle. Drawing on Paul's letter to the Romans, the idea is that you have to actively use your spirit to renew your mind.
Right.
And it actually goes further. That same letter insists the physical body must be presented as a living sacrifice.
Present the body. Who exactly is doing that presenting then?
Well, the devotional asks that exact pointed question. And the answer is, it's your spirit. The spirit has to step up and bring the physical hardware under control.
That sounds like a ton of work. You essentially have to establish a really strict internal chain of command just to get through the day without crashing.
Because if you don't, you get a total leadership vacuum. Think about what happens if the admin goes away from the keyboard.
Everything just falls apart.
Right. Default settings and malware just take over. If your spirit isn't actively leading, your senses, your physical feelings, and those old unupdated thought patterns will absolutely run the show.
It's basically the difference between living outside in, where your external environment and sensory inputs are driving the car, versus living inside out.
Yes, exactly.
Where living inside out means your core spirit actually dictates the response.
Yeah.
But why is the spirit trusted to be this flawless admin in the first place?
The anchor for that trust comes from 1 Corinthians, which describes the recreated spirit as being mingled with the Holy Ghost.
Oh, mingled. Okay.
Right. So in this view, you aren't just relying on a shiny new human spirit. You're relying on a spirit that is permanently fused with divine guidance. That union is what supposedly makes it the ultimate dependable authority over your mind and body.
Okay, so to pull this all together for you listening, living the higher life, according to this devotional, isn't about frantically trying to perfectly fix your mind or your body right out of the gate.
No, it's about consciously logging in as the admin.
Right. You have to put that recreated spirit in the driver's seat and let it actively govern your thoughts and physical actions.
It's a massive shift in how you manage yourself. You're taking the most invisible and tangible part of who you are and giving it the very tangible, heavy lifting job of defining your real-world responses.
Which leaves us with a pretty fascinating puzzle to mull over.
Oh, what's that?
Well, if this entire framework relies on your invisible spirit actively rewriting the code of your physical mind, how do you practically differentiate a genuine nudge from that flawless new operating system versus a deeply ingrained old habit that's just masquerading as intuition?
We trust you were blessed by this episode. To gain unlimited access to Rhapsody of Realities by Pastor Chris, please download the Rhapsody app using the link myapp.rhapsodyofrealities.org. God bless you.